Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sales for Breakfast. I'm Michelle Terpstra, and I am so excited to be here with you today. Today, we are going to talk about how to tackle your fears of coming off salesy. We were going to discuss two different applications of a belief shift that you'll need to make if you're doing your own sales as a founder or if you're ready to make your first hire for a sales rep. And you want to make sure that quality control continues from you into your A-team sales team. All right, let's go ahead and jump right in. I am so excited to be here. Okay. First, I want to break down the concept of feeling the fears of coming off salesy. So I've worked with about 500 businesses up to this point, and before then worked for several Fortune 500s and have sold for my entire adult life. And one of the biggest misconceptions that I find out there when it comes to selling is that people don't want to be sold to. This is completely wrong. And here I am to let you know, guess what? People want to be sold to. And if you are here live right now, let me know in the comments section if this is a major belief shift for you, because most people that I talk to, they don't believe that others want to be sold to. And I'm here to tell you, guess what? They want to be sold to, but in a very, very specific, authentic way that I'm going to talk about today. So first of all, when you approach a sales conversation and you're worried about being salesy, this is what it looks like. So the first thing is you might be slouched. You might not be very confident. You may even avoid the price conversation towards the end when you switch into the investment cost. And ways that shows up is, hey, I'll send you a proposal, or hey, let's follow up. I'm not quite sure you're ready. Like all of these different ways to avoid the investment and the cost talk should indicate to you as doing sales for your own business, or if you're observing it in your sales team, that they're afraid that they're coming off salesy or pushy and don't want to make the offer. Okay, so I want to talk to you and give you an example of what this looks like in real life, because I feel like that's the best way for me to communicate it. So I remember, maybe like 18 months ago, 2 years ago, I was hiring one of the first people to help me in my business. And it was just a contractor role, but I was looking for someone to help me with social media. So I did multiple interviews, interviewed multiple different types of people with different skill sets. And it was really, really interesting because I found about only 50% of the people that I interviewed for that role wanted to talk about price during our sales call. Most of them said, hey, yeah, I'll follow up with a proposal. And it wasn't a quick proposal. It was like days for me to get the proposals. And there was one woman, and I ended up hiring her, that talked price with me during the conversation, quickly sent me an agreement to sign to follow up, and to make sure that I actually followed through on what I said I was going to do, she put a fast action bonus into that email. Now, my view on this is that the other service providers were afraid to come off pushy, salesy, or feel like they were forcing me into action. And the thing is that when you are selling, especially to high achieving men and women, business owners, executives, it is crucial that you take the seat to be authoritative. And what I mean by that is not bossy or pushy or any of that, but you have to think about it. Someone who's always used to being independent, high achieving, no one's really helping them. They are seeking someone to stand in that same authoritative space as they are in order to encourage that person to confidently take action to buy something that's going to help them either make more money, save time, feel better in their health, have a better relationship. There's so many different applications to it. So next time you're wondering why you're not making offers, I want you to really check in. Are you afraid that you're coming off salesy? Are you afraid you're coming off pushy? The way to fix this and to correct it is to start making offers. And as uncomfortable as it might be, it's really the only way that you're going to prove to yourself that you're not salesy or pushy. Now, a step you can take to feel more confident in making those offers and not coming off salesy is to check in with yourself, the client results that you're getting, the results you're getting for your clients. And then also making sure that you do a great job during the discovery phase of a sales call. Okay, so if you're not familiar with the discovery phase, what that is uncover, discover. Everybody calls it something slightly different, but what that means is when you're asking really profound, thoughtful questions after you built rapport and now you're uncovering, these are really crucial. This is really a crucial skill set for anybody doing sales because all of the magic happens in uncover. If you can't uncover exactly what the problem is, what the pain is, and if you with your products and services can solve that pain and problem, then making an offer isn't going to make sense. And if you can connect the dots and you feel confident making an offer and that you can help someone save time, money, or improve their life, that is when it is crucial for you to make the offer. And I want you to remember that the worst thing that can happen is somebody says no. And actually, no is the greatest gift you can get because just like rejection, I guess rejection serves this purpose. Okay, rejection serves this purpose. The faster you fail, the faster you succeed, and the same goes for sales. So the more no's you get, I encourage you to listen back to the recorded sales call. Understand where in discovery and uncover you missed the link to making the appropriate offer. If you aren't listening, you cannot make the right offer. It is crucial that you ask the best questions and that you are the best listener. Then you'll confidently make more offers and you'll make more sales and you won't worry about coming off salesy or pushy. All right, so that is my tips for how not to fear making offers and not to come off salesy. Now let's talk about if you're the founder right now of your scaling startup and you are maxed out on your capacity when it comes to your selling efforts. So it might look like taking 10, 20 sales calls a week. And in order for you to get back into that true CEO role, that visionary role, the executor, the leader, you have to have someone come and help you and do sales. Now, this can be an absolutely terrifying experience. And quite frankly, it fails more times than not because it is not done correctly 80% of the time. The most crucial thing that you need to have set up in your business in order to be successful hiring your first A-team sales member is that you have to be able to effectively train them to sell your product. Let me say that again. Effectively train your first sales rep to effectively sell your product. I actually recommend that you find someone who is great at selling, and then you just need to teach them how to sell your product or service. That will set you up for the greatest level of success. And there are plenty of experienced, eager, hungry, authentic, heart-centered sellers out there that you can be connected with. But regardless of how great they are at sales, they need to be trained in your systems, your funnel, your client personas, and how to effectively position your offer. This is absolutely crucial, and then it's actually the biggest mistake that I see. And if we're taking it back to the topic of today of fears of coming off salesy, if you don't train them specifically to what you expect them to do during a sales conversation, they're going to start grasping at straws, trying to figure out what to do, and they likely will come off salesy and pushy because they're trying to perform and they're not sure how to do it. So you as the founder, you as the leader of your organization need to step into the sales leadership spot and train your sales team to sell just as great as you do. Because what I have found is that most successful founders that have really nailed sales themselves have a very hard time communicating how to do it to their sales team. Okay. And that's where I come in. And I can help you have that successful handoff. So if you're listening to this right now and you're like, oh my gosh, she's speaking my language, I'm selling intuitively, I don't know how to set someone up for success, but I need someone to help me, let me know. Just comment below in the live or send me a message and I will send you some resources that will help you start having that selling success with your A-team, high performance selling team. So how do you not come off with fears of coming off salesy during your sales conversation is one, being fantastic at discovery and uncover so that you can make a customized offer at the end and feel really excited and confident to make that offer. And then if you are a founder who's looking to hire your first or next A-team salesperson, it is crucial you take the responsibility to train them properly how to sell your product. And you are off to selling success. Okay, well, that was your micro lesson on sales for breakfast on how not to what? Fear coming off salesy. Until next time, happy selling, friends.